Good evening, asterisk. Time-appropriate greeting according to your location or local custom. Welcome, everyone. Friends, neighbors, total strangers. If you're here for Attract Mode presented by Lady Arcaders, you're in the right place. If you're not, you know, we all make mistakes, but you made a really fortunate mistake tonight. Stay, hang out. Check it out, it'll be fun. And then after, you can go do whatever other thing you were going to do. As I said, this is Attract Mode presented by Lady Arcaders. And we're going to see a really cool showcase. If you have something that you want to showcase, like what you're about to see, or something different, you want to go fast? You want to show off your Animal Crossing town? You want to paint a mural? You want to compose some game music? You want to bake a video game related pie? Do you want to knit and or crochet something? You want to show off your game dev skills? You want to rap? You want to, rant about something? It's all cool. Go to ladyarcaders.com, check it out. You can do what we're doing. You want to host? You can do that too. Super easy. They let me do it. If they let me do it, they'll let you do it. Sign up. It's fun. My name is Exxy. I'm your ride or die tonight. We're hanging out. We're chilling. How's y'all's days going? Good? Having a good time? Thank you, Sapphire. Thank you for the shout out. And thank you for the sub. That's really cool of you to have done that. We appreciate it. Had a great day. Had coffee with a good friend of mine. We caught up, talked for like 3 hours about gender. That was cool. Played about 30 minutes of Atom Fall. Oh, that's good. And I learned that the correct way to say Balatro is Balatro. Didn't know that. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for a showcase. Tonight we're going to see CheeseJay tackle some Super Mario Odyssey, Kaizo. It's going to be great. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And let's go ahead. Let's get started. Come on, CheeseJay, let's do it.
Hello, my name is CheeseJay. I'm going to be showcasing Super Mario Odyssey Kaizo Mode. This is a mod made by SMO Joy-Con and Red Sleigh. And I think we're pretty much just ready to hop right into this. I'll start the countdown from 3 and we'll start the time on go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so if you know regular Mario Kaizo, this is pretty much the standard as you would expect. Just Mario Odyssey, but way harder. We'll get into the changes as they come up. Cap isn't too difficult. Too difficult. I should mention I have chat open as well, so I'll probably be reading chat throughout this run. But yeah. Okay, so Cap, this is just the tutorial kingdom. The beginning first 30 seconds here is exactly the same, so once we see the first change, I'll bring it up. Just gotta go grab Cappy, as you would in any other speedrun. You're gonna notice some of the scenery is a little bit different here, but nothing too crazy yet. Okay, this is the first change right here. There were some signs here I got a platform across. I thought I just died. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy.
Sure, that looks super easy.
Yeah, so just some basic platforming. Okay, so typically there's a frog here that we use to jump up this bit, but he's gone, so we got a platform with Mario. This bit's still nothing too crazy. Oh, just gonna dodge some spinies here that they added in, because they can't make it too easy. Okay, that was a really good frog run. That pair can typically go pretty wrong. That was really clean. Yeah, it's very easy for me to run into a spiny there. This is left side. This has been in the game since like a long time. And then this topper fight has more spinies just to make it more annoying. I mistimed that. Luckily I can just pop up twice with the hat to back it up. And there we go. Okay, perfect. That'll work out. I will take that cap. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Now, hopefully I won't spawn inside a spiny. No, okay, good. And the spinies are not near the wire. Typically the spinies can block my hat here for capturing the wire if they're just in bad positioning. Okay, that's capping them. In and out. Cascade, I would argue, is probably the easiest part of this entire run. So, this kingdom is super, super easy. And it's because of a change I made in one of the more recent updates that I'll get into as it becomes relevant. But for now, we are going to skip the first power moon because it's not faster grab yet. And you'll see why later. So we're just going to perform a trick here called first moon skip. If I could get it a little bit precise. There we go, okay. So yeah, I'm on version 1.0 of the game, as that's the easiest version to do modding stuff on. So I'm able to skip past the first moon just like that, and still have the mid-end brittle boss fight upcoming here, trigger. There's no T-Rex, hence why I'm coming this way to do the rip skip. And here we go, mid-end brittle boss fight. Oh, good bonk. Okay. So this boss fight is the only change here is that there's rocks scattered throughout the arena. But that honestly doesn't change much of anything. If I do the fight right, I screwed it up though. Back up. Okay, I am... Okay. Please, thank you. There we go. That'll work. I do need coins for this boss fight because I'm on 1.0 so I don't have the weekly coin arcs. So the coin routing is a little bit tighter. There we go. Not bad. Easy backup.
Nice work.
So yeah, that fight's not really much more difficult, and then this ending is the easiest bit of this kingdom. As I mentioned earlier, we skipped the first power moon, and that's because if we were to grab it now, it would have a bunch of cutscenes associated with it, and the way to grab it in the mod is really slow right now. There's no chain chomp. That wouldn't be in vanilla. You have to bring like a pan bro over, or a hammer bro, and it's really slow to grab now, but since we did the boss bit first, the rock that's covering it's going to be gone. So we can grab it now, and the mod creators were nice enough to change it so there's no story cutscene associated with it if you grab it after the boss, so we saved like 20 seconds by not watching that cutscene. Also, there's a catch in here now that I'm going to use to grab a moon. See, nice and quick cutscene. And then there's this moon right here I gotta grab that's just way above the rubble. And then we can use this cutscene to go back to the Odyssey and make the moons, and then move on to sand. That was not a bad cascade, I'll take that.
I blinked and it was over.
Yeah, the first two splits in this game are... really quick. Sorry, I got distracted.
No, no worries.
Yep. Okay, so there's some cutscenes before we go to the next kingdom here. And then Sand is the first kingdom that has like a bunch of a really big change to it, I would say. The first two had like some minor changes, but Sand is where the mod really kicks in. So this mod is really fun to run in the sense that a lot of the moons are just really quick. So at least for Sand, you'll see that in some of the other games as well, but Sand particularly, the moons here are really, really quick, and a lot of them aren't too difficult. So it feels a lot similar to vanilla any percent, except the moons are just slightly different. So you're gonna see a lot of really fast movement here. Okay. First moon, we gotta go into the rumble room, which is right up here. And they move the pipe slightly further back. But we can still get in there, no problem. And then they put the ground pound spot over here rather than top left. If I can grab it, there we go. And that's just the spot that is in Seaside, and then the Seaside rumble room is the spot where it would be in Sand. They just swapped the two. Okay, this seed's a little bit more difficult. Well, I don't know if I would say more difficult, it's just more tedious. I am on a bird cycle here, so I'm trying to go fast. That's not fast, though. I'm gonna grab the bird now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit and grab the bird. Just for consistency here. And then we're gonna come back here, grab this moon. Typically I like to grab this moon before the bird, but I was a little bit slow on my movement, so I had to grab it after. Oh my god, can I get on top of the icicle, please? Thank you. Oh, there we go. That was almost short on the jump. Okay. And then slots is fun. Slots is wind blowing. You'll see here in a second. I gotta update the clock to get that seed to grow. The seeds are just based on the switch system time, so if you update it, they'll grow really immediately. Okay, so there's a bunch of wind here that can blow me around if I'm not careful. There we go. That was really good. And they can push me on the room really fast. Then we gotta go back for that seed. Nice. Okay, this next moon is inside the archway here. You can do an up throw to bounce off Cappy and do a fancy jump there. And then they move the birds over to the middle of the desert here. And then the nipple cactus here, still gotta capture it, but the spot's right here. Underneath the small. Yeah,
The nipple cactus?
Yep, there's a little nipple on its head. Okay, this one's just on the other leading pillar. As you can see, like, a lot of these moons are just slightly different as they would be in vanilla, because we're still early game, so a lot of the game isn't super hard yet. This chest is super frustrating because there's cactus here, and I can take damage like that. I didn't get enough right there. That'll work, though. And then this one's just on top of this pillar. And then this one is down here just like in vanilla. Except it's in the air. Now there is an out of bounds clip I could use to grab this moon that would save me a little bit of time, because I could go straight into the Sphinx room. But it's a little bit tricky with the moon being midair, and it's really easy to clip in, so I just opt not to do it. And then I opt to come over here and do a 1.0 exclusive trick known as Sphinx Club. Let's hope this doesn't take too long. Oh, come on. There we go, second try. If I could get in the loading zone. Yeah, that's just an roll cancel. If you just roll and then use Cappy to cancel the roll, you'll get a lot of speed and then clip through the wall. That, like I said, that was a 1.0 exclusive trick, so it's not really used in present-day Odyssey speedruns, because we don't run on 1.0 anymore. Only for modded stuff. And then this moon is just right around the corner. That'll work. And then the camera likes to fight me here. Let's not die. Okay, this sub-area is by far the hardest part to stand, so this can go very poorly. I've lost minutes in this room before. This first moon's not too bad. The sign's just right here. It's hard from a casual perspective because you'll never think to look in this hallway because the camera never goes in there. So that's kind of like how it's difficult. And then this next moon, I have to sneak into a little tiny opening here. There we go, okay. Whew. I may have made that look easy, but that opening is very small, probably only a few pixels tall. So it is very easy to just bonk and die there. That was a really, really good sand. Nothing really...
looked incredibly easy.
Yeah, nothing really went wrong there. That was really, really good.
Nice.
That split can be catastrophic, for sure.
And we're done. We're done with sand. Get out of here, sand.
Yeah, now we're going to be moving on to lake, which is nice and quick. All the moons are really fast, and then we just end it with Rango.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how that sand went. I've lost, like I said, I've lost minutes in this kingdom before. Okay. I guess I should also mention, Kaizo Mode is a mod that changes all 880 moons in the game to be more difficult. This is the first and like only Odyssey mod that does that. We had a different Kaizo mod back in the day, back in like 2018. That changed like 500 of the moons to be more difficult, called Super Mode, but this is like the definitive Kaizo hack now for Odyssey. It's a really, really cool mod, and there's only been one person ever that's 100% completed it.
Wow.
I believe that is Gorgonim. Okay, this first moon is just up here. You can just do some simple platform to grab that one. And then this way, we have to come over here to capture a fish. There we go. Okay, that moon that's usually there for cheap tube crossing is not there anymore, so we gotta grab other moons, different routing. Now that moon might look similar to vanilla, but the Dory routing is changed, I believe. The way he moves throughout the water is different, and that's what the change is there. But in terms of a speedrun, it is not any harder than vanilla. I am bonking a lot in this fish alcove. Yeah, all these combos here. Luckily we can just damage boost through that, no problem. That moon's nice and easy, and then we have one more moon, and then we're gonna fight Rango. Rango is a particularly difficult boss fight. I could very easily die here if I don't set everything up correctly. Okay, I want to go this way. Oh. There we go. Okay. There's just a bunch of spike bars here. Ah, I missed his head. Okay, this is gonna be problematic because he's in the wrong spot. Now I could probably die. Probably gonna die. I think we're gonna be fine. Okay. No! I don't even know how I died there. I think I was just a little bit misplaced. My bad. Okay, we go again. If I don't set this boss fight up perfectly at the start, like right like that, it's very easy to mess up. That's an intentional hit I take. And then I should be set up correctly here now to just kill off Rango. Yeah, second try. See, if I don't set that boss fight up perfectly, if I don't get that first bop, it just falls apart.
It looks like a total nightmare.
It really isn't bad. It looks scarier than it is. Like I said, if I get that first...
It looks super scary.
Yeah, if I get the first bop on his head, like I did the second time, then he kind of just bounces right towards me, and then that bottom right corner, you don't get hit by the spike bars. So I kind of have to lure him to me to get to... I have to lure him to that spot, and if I don't, then it just goes wrong, and there's like no backing it up. I'll take a second try though, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Hello, Stream Allison, how are you? Allison was my commentator for my Fatales run when I did Superstar Mode.
Nice.
Okay, on to Wooded. Wooded is a kingdom where it's pretty hard to die. I mean, I can in some spots, but not very many. It's mostly just a platforming challenge, where if I just mess up the platforming, I'll lose time. But there's not really a threat of death here in Wooded, I would say. Very, very little threat of death.
Good.
I hope I can showcase that. I would say every single moon in Wooded is scary, though. Because if I mess it up, I'm losing a lot of time. Especially once I get to, like, the back half of the kingdom. Because there is, like, no checkpoints I grab. All the checkpoints are out of the way, so if I make a mistake, I'm, like, back to the Odyssey. Okay. That first moon, you gotta get on top of that tiny tree, and then just backflip around the corner like that. Okay, this next moon, there's a rock hidden in this tree. I'm nipping a bunny while I do this. And then there's a very precise setup I can use to grab them right there. Well, I guess it's not that precise, but I can kind of just roll into them there. And then the rock's always in a different spot, so I have to find it. There we go. Okay, and then this moon we could just buy. Now you're gonna notice I said all the moons are more difficult, and this one is more difficult because it's 1 extra coin than in vanilla. Not any more difficult, actually, in reality. But we'll take the freebie moon, for sure. Okay. This next one we're gonna scale a very high tree here. Very tall tree. Using this, uproot onion dude. Okay, then the nuts right here. You'll notice that I don't get to see Mario very much here because of the tree leaves. Okay, now I need to grab out in this block, and I'm gonna set up a vault here to get to the next moon. Nice, got it. Okay, there we go. That jump can be pretty tricky. And I'm just gonna ground pound through this moon and then grab it. I don't like the cappies off, but it'll be fine. Oh, got some extra coins there. And then now we're just gonna platform around this way. Nice, that triple jump is really tight. I almost never get that triple jump in runs. And then you can just triple jump up that ramp. That's something you see in vanilla Odyssey speedruns. Okay. Okay, let's not do that, please. Oh. There we go. Not a big deal. And then we got triple jump around this corner. This is one of the spots where if I mess up my movement, I'm falling all the way down, losing like a minute. So I really gotta lock in to not fall all down here. Very precise movement. And then I'm gonna jump over here. And then there's another triple jump over the gap here. Nice, got it. And then there's another mid-air nut, and then there's one more triple jump we gotta do here after this one to get another nut that's just hanging out mid-air here. Or like on the really high wall. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna do a trick called road skip. We're gonna do it the easy way. There we go. Just triple jump over this gap, because that's the only way of getting across there. Lots of triple jumping in this kingdom. There we go. Lots of nuts in this kingdom as well, you're gonna notice. The nut moves just end up being the fastest, so I end up grabbing pretty much all of them. Now you would think I would enter the tower here, but I'm gonna long jump over this way to grab another nut. This one can go particularly wrong if I don't do it right, but it looks like I'm good. Because I am right above the deep woods here, so I could lose a lot of time if I fall into the deep woods. So let's not do that. Like upwards of 2 minutes. And then there's no uproot for this section. So we're just doing the movement with Mario. Luckily, Mario and Cappy make for a really good combo to just destroy this section. Now, typically in vanilla, this next moon here midair is dang near impossible to grab with Mario, but they made it lower, so I can just do a spin pound jump and grab it nice and easy. That moon is really easy. In vanilla, that movement would not be possible, pretty much. Okay, we're gonna land on this robot's head and get a boost. Oh, I don't like that I hit my head there. That was a little bit scary. Huh. Okay. I destroyed that platform, but I should be fine. 2 more minutes and we're out of wooded. Oh, crap. Get back up. Oh.
Saved.
Yeah, saved.
It.
That could have been bad. That was just a little bit scary. Okay, this sub-area is probably my least favorite part of the mod. Not really, but it's pretty bad. This sub-area sucks in this mod. They took a really fun sub-area and butchered it because they removed Cappy, made it moon gravity, and then made the water go up and down really fast. So there's like almost no way to doing this super fast. It's just incredibly awkward all the way through. There is a fast strat for this room, but it is really, really tight and hard, and it's not fun to execute, so I just don't bother. I just hope I don't die, but this time I'm probably gonna die if I'm not fast. There we go. Huh.
So far, so good.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really good wooded for my standards. That is a gold split, I believe, by a big margin. That was really clean.
Super clean.
Okay, Cloud is not too much different from Vanilla. You're gonna notice there's some platforms midair that Bowser will try to stand on, but you can manipulate them, so you only have to deal with the midair platforms for the first phase.
I have news that we have a commentator ready to enter.
Oh, is Punch
In
here?
fact, Punch may be here. Is Punch here?
Yeah, hello, I'm here now.
Hey, Punch.
Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I'm late. I'm Punchshot.
No worries. Thanks for
And
joining us.
yeah, thanks for letting me join in late. I need to get into the stream here. We're in Wooded right now? Or we just exited?
Yeah.
Finished wooded.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Bowser jump around and just kind of make his way down here. Now, if I do something as simple as just going to the middle of the arena here, he should come down to the platform here. This was not intended by the developers, I believe. This is an oversight. I screwed up that
That's
fast
very
shot.
easy to do.
I screwed up that. I don't know what I was doing there. That's fine. So
Hi,
back,
Sapphire.
backing this up is incredibly annoying. Yeah. Okay. So I let
You're
Liz.
intended to climb the cloud platforms with Bowser.
I think. Yeah. Something like that. This is. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Okay. There we go. This one will work. He's low enough down now that I can make that work. What?
Oh no.
Okay, well this isn't great. I just had a really good wood in. I'm just throwing all the times save away. This boss fight should not be as hard as I'm making it out to be. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd try.
Oh, you can knock him off like that. I was wondering how you were gonna keep the punches going there.
Okay, good. Let's not mess it up this time. There we go. Okay, that was good enough for my standards. I should not have messed up that fast trap, but that's okay. That was a blunder on my part. Okay, Lost is really fast if I do everything right here, and it looks super flashy. I really like Lost in this mod. Now, there is a slightly faster route to what I'm going to be doing here. I just haven't learned the faster route. So, I'm just going to do the route line now. That's Meme Tree. In Vanilla, you would use that so you don't trigger Cleft Down, get your hat stolen. I am talking to Talkito. Get away from me.
Are you doing talk 2% now? You've shown that off on this marathon once, haven't you?
Yeah, I did it for Lady Arcaders back in the day. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so cave learning has changed so that all the flowers are not in the cave here. I am on a timer. I have to go over here, and then hit this flower. It's not a tight timer, I should mention. But now I am on... Now if I die, I'm going to lose a lot of time because that moon is spawned. So if I die, that moon will no longer be spawned. So I have to do this trick jump first try. I didn't get a lot of speed there. I should be able to just vault though and make it. Yeah, there we go. That'll work out.
There's another game mode like this called Superstar Mode.
Yeah,
And I always get the changes for Kaizo Mode and Superstar Mode mixed up, like, all the time.
yeah. Two different mods, but it's both Kaizo mods.
Yeah, because they're both kind of like the same concept. It's making the game harder.
Okay. There's that min I talked about earlier. I spawned that a little while ago. If I died, I would have had to respawn it in lost time, but I did not die, luckily.
My depth perception would not be able to handle this category.
Oh, bonk. Okay, that'll work. I think Cappy should come back to me in time. There we go. Ooh.
Was that like intentional?
No, but the platform was moving away from me because I was a little bit slow, so I had to do something. There we go. Okay, we're on a tiny ledge to talk to Toad here.
Yeah, for moons like these, the camera will automatically warp to the spot that Captain Toad was originally placed, and they couldn't get it to fix it, so it's just gonna be warping everywhere when they do that.
Okay, taking an intentional death here after I grab this moon. And we have one more moon, and it's conveniently placed right behind the Odyssey. Gonna do a strat known as Nemo Dram.
Oh,
To dram
is that
it.
it? No.
Nope, I was a little bit slow. I could teleport Mario to the Odyssey if I do that right, but that's okay. On to Night Metro.
If I recall, they made the Mecha Wiggler fight much more intense in this mod. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna be insane.
It's so difficult.
I don't think you're prepared for this.
Okay, before we get there though, we gotta actually get up to the Wiggler. Mecha Wiggler.
That'd be a good first step.
So we are gonna do impossible jump here in Night Metro and Day Metro whenever we get there. There we go. Very hard impossible jump.
That's near impossible right there.
It was back in 2017. Oh,
Did they not know about vectoring back then?
no. Oh, I'm messing up my movement. There we go. That'll work. What did I just bonk on? Okay.
Oh my god.
In between the tanks. Okay, this movement I'm doing here is known as left throw, I believe. This is a slightly faster version of the movement that we used to do. There we go. Okay, this part can be quite frustrating. Stop running into the flies. I'm gonna actually kill the flies because they can be problematic.
You're supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to ledge grab here, but sometimes the flies, when they dart at you, they hit you from underneath and you bounce on them, so it throws you off.
Yeah, and then sometimes the jump is just annoying. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, this city hall is a very tall climb with falling platforms, so I can lose a lot of time very easily if I don't do my movement just right.
Whoopsie.
Can I? Thank you. Okay, now I have to jump to the door. There's no floor below the door, so I just kind of have to make it. And the camera fights me. That should work though, I hope. Perfect. Okay. That's nice and clean. Now the mecha logo that we mentioned earlier.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Watch this.
Okay, that's the boss.
And that's it.
Yep, that's the boss.
Okay, yep. Wasn't that fun, guys?
Okay, so the story behind that is that the mod creator that they were using, the mod program they were using, if they changed the mecha wiggler boss fight at all, it would crash the game. So they just removed it entirely and replaced it with the regular wiggler. So I just get a freebie there.
That was a close call.
Nice, that was another gold. Okay, day Metro. A lot of really fast movement here as well. Not too many tricky moves, a couple though. That is a good Mythical Morning shirt.
Oh, I remember that channel. Oh my gosh, I haven't watched him in forever.
Okay, impossible jump again. Oh, whoa. Okay, now we want to go over this way. Grab some of the coins, because I'm on 1.0, so I don't have coin count is a little bit tighter. Come on. Okay. And that move's just in the trash down here. There we go, wall jump up.
There's a little bit of a faster movement with the moon flip there that you saw Jay set up for, with the back flip and the cap throw, but it's a very tight one to get there.
Yep.
Because of the weird camera angle.
Okay, another freebie min. Malo shot min.
Have we talked about the change they made to the shot moons yet?
Yeah, they're 101 coins. Now, typically in vanilla, you would use a trick known as scoop clip to grab this moon, but they actually patched it out by putting the moon on the floor there. And they also made the cage backwards, so you have to enter from the back there. Okay, we're gonna get a big boost off this taxi to go grab this moon. Now we're gonna enter a somewhat tricky suburb known as bullet building.
I think the only change they made to this area is that the bullet bills shoot much faster, right?
Yeah, and they moved the dumpster to below it here, coming up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there we go. So it's right down here. Okay, do a down throw to grab it.
Luckily, you don't have to grab it from underneath, too.
Yeah, it spawns, it goes upwards, like right there, so you can grab it from the top. I'm dead. That's unfortunate. I just barely missed that jump. Okay, well, I just gotta do this room again. Not a big deal. Don't hit me. There we go. I'm gonna set up a vault. Yeah, there's a lot of bullet bills shooting at me here, but it's no big deal. Okay. Okay, this next move is just underneath this AC unit. Okay, this next move's on a little bit of the trickier side. I gotta do some precise movement to grab it. There we go. And then I'm throwing it over because it can still die. There we go.
Yeah, that one loses a lot of time if you miss the moon, at least, for sure, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Inside City Hall. This one's just sitting behind the curtain. There we go.
No, Senjin, you're not alone on that. I've never completed a Sonic game either. I haven't, like, touched, honestly, a Sonic game. So you're not alone with that.
Yeah, that moon underneath the girder sandwich can be quite problematic. It went really well this time. The theme for this mod, if they don't know where to put a moon, is it's underneath something. That's kind of the theme.
I was like, I was like thinking just about how to say that.
Yeah.
Here's the Mecha Wiggler that we didn't fight.
Yeah, that moon's typically in the Pauline Park, but they hit a bunch of different scrap pieces throughout the kingdom, and that's the one that has the moon. Okay, so this one, the camera's gonna pan all the way to the Odyssey here, so I gotta react accordingly so I don't die because I'm above the void. Gotta do a little bit of blind movement there. Yo, Beam Queen Soul, thank you for the raid.
It's weird how that one, like, doesn't look any different from the other moons, but it still does that camera pan thing like the Captain Toad ones.
Yeah. Now, typically in sub-areas, there's only 2 moons. This sub-area is an exception in the base game where you have 3 in post-game. But for whatever reason, the post-game moon is just active immediately here. Also, I don't know if that's going to work. Nah. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this moon first, and then we'll go back for it, I guess. Okay, yeah, the timer for this moon is really tight. I set it up wrong. Oh my god, cooperate, please, Cappy. Okay, that'll work.
There he goes.
That worked, no problem. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay, on to Snow. Snow is probably one of the most difficult kingdoms in the mod for me, so let's hope this kingdom doesn't go too catastrophically bad.
Man, Snow, you gotta do that one clip. The, what is it called? The ICC?
Nah, we don't do that in this mod.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I'm forced into playing in English, so I don't bother with it. For whatever reason, if you boot this mod up in any language but English, it'll just completely crash and break through the mod completely. I think the only way of fixing it is actually like uninstalling the mod completely. So, English it is. Try my best. Okay. Start of Snow, there's a little bit of a tricky trick up here I gotta do. It's a little bit blind because I can't really see these platforms very well because of the blizzard, but it looks like it went pretty well there at that first try. And I'm also trying to dodge those poison waves. Okay, another jump right here. This jump's a little bit tricky. There we go.
That's not bad. Second try for sure is good.
That's a trick nose bully, no way. Let's not knock over the boxes, please.
No.
There we go. Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
Oh, not quite. Oh no, I didn't think about that happening.
Yeah, if you bonk,
At least the boxes will respawn.
If you bonk, you enter the pipe. It's super punishing.
At least the boxes respawn.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, gonna buy another shot moon here.
It's a nasty change, yeah. The 1 coin deficit is really hard to get there.
Thank you, I appreciate it, Sapphire. Okay, this next moon's over this way. There we go. Chest is way up high there.
Yeah, that's the chest that's supposed to be over on the other platform that separates the two areas.
Yeah. And there's typically shards in this room you're supposed to grab, but they're really slow in those mods. We're only gonna grab one moon here. We're only gonna grab the chest. I can back this up.
Whoa. No, it's alright.
Yeah, not a big deal. Barely a time loss. Go in the fight. Thank you. Okay. Moon right there in the ground.
And there's also a move up there that says like 0.2 or something stupid like that, right?
Yeah, you can clip through the wall.
It's barely fast and not fast at all if you mess it up.
Yeah.
I love the strats.
Okay. We gotta do the casual playthrough strat of knocking this thing down. Because the moon is inside it. Okay.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most tedious moons for this run.
Okay. I got lucky and only one of the Goombas fell down there, so I can stack them just like that. That was actually good. I sniped them blindly there. Okay. Now, like Punch mentioned earlier, there is a clip I could use to get inside this room for this man, but it's really hard on English because it uses like a specific setup.
Oh, I forgot about the text setup, yeah. I think the setup that you're supposed to use for it is you go into first person mode and then there's like text in first person mode. You use the text to set it up, but English there isn't really one.
Okay. Okay, this is the last room we're gonna go into here. Oh, I go around. I forgot how to do the room. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh man.
That's an unfortunate death. I thought I was far enough away from the guy, but it's fine. There we go. And then the moon is right underneath this staircase. Oh, come on, Cappy.
Oh, they didn't hit.
Okay, this moon is the same as vanilla. Just gotta kill all those guys with the blow Joey. Oh, good.
For some reason I thought it was this game mode. Is it Superstar game mode that just like there's no blowy Joey there? You have to take them all off manually.
Yeah.
That is gnarly. Like, dear God. I'm glad they didn't do that for this mod.
Okay, Snowdram. This is probably my least favorite trick in the run. I don't like this trick. This trick goes poorly for me every time. But maybe I'll get lucky this time. That's a bonk. Yep. This might take me a handful of tries. I don't know what it is. I've been doing this trick jump right here for 6 years, and I can't get it consistent. I hate it. I think after doing something for 6 years consistently, you'd have it down, but nope. I think that's a bonk. Yep. This is part of the reason why I set the estimate so high, because stuff like this can happen. That should work. There we go. Okay, I'll take third try.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah. I should be getting that first try, but whatever. Oh, good touch grab.
Oh, they moved the paintings too.
Yeah.
I noticed that empty painting there behind the Odyssey.
Okay, Seaside probably has the most fun change out of any kingdom in the mod. You're gonna
Yeah, the
see.
seaside is definitely a fun kingdom to explore. The way they made it. Especially since they changed things.
Yeah, you're gonna see as soon as we land here, they removed all the water in CheeseJay Kingdom, so it's just a platforming challenge now. Instead of me just swimming around with the fish, which I think is way more fun.
There's like some weird collision because you're not supposed to be able to stand on it at any like point in time. Like on the seafloor.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to mess around with for sure.
Okay, this one is up this way.
For these, they pretty much swapped this kingdom and Sand Kingdom.
Yeah.
The spots where the moons are.
Okay, this one's just tucked away here. Hidden a little bit. This one is in
Favorite?
This, yep, hidden room.
Favorite SMO Kingdom?
I think in this
That's a
mod,
tough one.
it's definitely seaside for me. This movement is so fun all the way through. Oh, lol.
What a dive vault. My favorite casually, I don't know, it'd probably be Luncheon, if I'm being honest. Like base game.
Okay, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, like I said, weird collision. Oh, there it is.
Okay, we have to take advantage of the slightly weird collision here to get up there. Oh, no, 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 let's not. No, that's really, 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 really...
Oh,
That's really bad.
that was supposed to turn into a dive vault.
Okay. Backup time. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's up top.
Oh, did that... Is that... That's another change.
Is it 3, I think, for this one? Yeah, I think it's 3. No, is it... It's 4, I think, maybe? There we go. I'm kind of improvising around here on the fly. Oh, this one's really annoying. I'm just remembering it. Open the chest, please! Please! Oh my god, I hate this. I hate
This looks rough.
There we go.
That's probably the way to go there.
Okay.
Surprised you're able to get through there damageless though, to the chest.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And then I can just roll up this here.
Yeah, this does not look like something you can roll up of.
Okay, I improved the route, but it's gonna work out here. I'm just gonna end it at the same place I normally would. Let's not die.
Okay, we're good.
Yo, Dave.
Oh, hey, Dave is here.
Oh, the shame. Thanks for the luck, Dave.
Exotic Sponge is Dave. FYI. Dave with his old name. And he is he's probably CheeseJay's oldest viewer, right? For sure.
Yeah, one of them. Up there. Can I grab the moon, please? I think the moon's just intangible if the wheel's out like that.
Dang.
Okay, we're done with Seaside.
How many moons do you think you could get in this game damageless?
What, me? I've grabbed all of them. Are you talking about Kaizo?
Kaizo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kaizo. I don't know. I've been wanting to attempt this mod damages at some point. It's been on my
Because
list.
CheeseJay is one of the few people that in base game was able to grab every moon in the game without taking damage.
Yep, all 880 of them.
That was a big grind. Did you ever do 100%?
No, 100%'s lame.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Luncheon is point blank one of the most brutal kingdoms. From here out, all the kingdoms are really, 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 really hard. And I just don't get a break with even a single man. Okay. Okay, to start, I gotta jump around back this way.
The Seaside is another really tedious kingdom. Exhibit A.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know the death limit was so high up.
Yeah, if Cappy's out even a pixel there, you die. I tried to break it, so okay. Okay. Not a bad backup though. Just gotta go back around this way.
Is there a moon in that turnip?
Yeah, you have to
Is
take.
that a gold turnip there?
Yeah, you have to take it all the way back to the town.
Oh, that's horrible. No. Why?
I don't think I went even one of the hardest ones. Okay, you'll notice I only have one Goomba here, so it's gonna be a little bit more tricky for me to get this guy up top. Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna do this shot. There we go. If you do turn the camera away and then shake with the Goomba and then do an up throw, he'll just teleport up top for some reason. So we can take that, use that to our advantage there.
Is that mean just cannon? Or are there just less Goombas or something?
There's only one Goomba in Kaizo.
Oh, okay.
So this boss fight's gonna look really scary, but it's actually really easy. Now that I killed that now that I killed that one piranha plant to the left there, this plays out as vanilla. It just looks really scary. But trust me, it'll just play out as vanilla. Yeah. Okay. I got them in. Okay, the next moon is off to the side here. Just on the side of the mountain there. And we're gonna go shopping now.
Another 1 coin deficit. Do you think you have enough?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It looks pretty tight.
Nope, just enough. All the shopping bins end up being fast just because they're freebies. Okay, this next moon is probably the most frustrating moon in the mod, so let's just hope it goes well.
Alright, this is another 1.0 exclusive strat.
What is?
Oh, not. Oh, I forgot this one existed. There's like a crate in between.
Yeah, there's a crate underneath there that I have to hit blindly. It's the movement to do it is really annoying and tight. There we go. Okay, got a second try.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I was talking about turnip cook because I thought that was coming up. That's coming up soon.
Yeah, that's coming up actually.
Not quite.
Right now, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
Okay,
Once
so
we make this from here.
that's another part of the run that I can get walled by. Let's hope it doesn't take too long. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta get the turnip over across the gap here. May take me a handful of tries.
Usually in vanilla, you can just use the turnip that's above the cheese room. Oh, that's all the way to the right, but they moved that one, so we can.
There we go. I'll take a second try. I'm gonna do that.
A genius.
Okay, and then the Pambos can jump out from Narnia, don't worry.
Where is it originally?
Like near Fork's room.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work. Yep, there we go. So you can just stick the
Yeah.
Pambro in between the turnip and the wall there, don't flip in. So you can grab that moon really fast. Okay, now I want to grab this checkpoint directly ahead of me. Whoops. There we go. And then I need this Pambro again, so I need to grab him before he jumps away. Oh my god, almost screwed that up. Cool. So there's a moon right here in this cheese that I want to grab. Nice. Now there's a clip you can use to get inside this room over here, so you don't have to drag the Pambro all the way over, but it's really finicky and really precise, so I just don't bother with it.
For a second, I thought I was going crazy. I wasn't sure if this was in the route or not. I'm glad it is.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember where all the shards are now. 3, and then there's... I want to open this up like that. Kill this... Oh, I hate the spinies. There we go. Right there. There we go. Not too bad. It's really easy for me to get confused between where the shards are in this room and vanilla. It's really easy for me to mix those rooms up, so I have to actually pay attention whenever I'm in this room.
Have they changed in Superstar too?
I don't know. I have no idea how this room has changed. Okay, we're gonna do a big jump here to get over to Fork's room. Sure. That'll work. No!
No, we're good.
No, I'm dead.
Oh, I thought you could throw Cappy for some reason. Ah, shoot.
That was unfortunate. Oh my god, this is good fun. That'll work. What? Oh, I didn't realize how high the death plane was there.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's rigged.
Gosh, oh my god. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. That should not have taken 3 tries. Yeah. Okay, this room is significantly more difficult than vanilla. Ah. That'll work. There we go. And then now we gotta do a little bit of... Just gonna do
You might be wondering, oh, where's the moon?
It's up this way. Gotta do a bit of a trick just to get up there. That's
Way
easy.
up here.
Oh, okay, I guess
Might be wondering, oh, where's the other moon?
Guess we're doing that. Oh crap. I can make that work.
It's way out here.
There we go.
Oh boy. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not how
Like I
much
said, my depth perception is not gonna handle this category, never.
Yeah, not how I'm supposed to do that, but it worked out. Okay, last couple minutes are pretty easy here. Let me get out of my way, no. Ah, we really went that hard before the moon. Because of that health refill. I had the thought, but it didn't work out. Okay, now you think I would capture the meat there, but we need one more moon right here. Okay. This next kingdom is probably the second hardest kingdom in the entire mod. If this one wasn't hard enough. You want to explain your in punch?
Yeah, sure. So before we even get into the dragon boss fight in Ruin, there is a massive, extremely difficult obstacle course that's about, what would you say, like 2.5 minutes long or something?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 minutes long.
Yeah, and then once we get into the dragon fight, you'll see, it's epic.
And if I mess up at all during this climb I'm about to do here in Ruin, I will be going back to the start and lose about 2 to 3 minutes. So hopefully I can just nail it first try. That would be ideal.
How long would you say you put into practicing this kingdom?
A lot of time. For reference, the first time I ever did this kingdom in my casual playthrough of this mod, it took me 4 hours to do this comp the first time. But at this point, I think I have it down to a science, so let's just hope it goes well. Okay, here we go. I'm probably going to be pretty silent during this because I have to walk in.
Yeah, I bet.
This movement right here, I came up with. If you do a triple throw, you can wall jump off that. So you don't have to get the height to get on top of it. You can kind of use it a little bit. And then using another triple throw there to skip the fork, or the happy flingers, because they're annoying to jump off of.
They look like forks to me.
And a bit of a tight jump here. There we go. Cool. And then you could go around the back here and save a couple of seconds, but the climb's already hard enough. We're just going to wall jump and take the consistent route. Oh, I didn't like that drop input. Okay. Not over yet. Oh, that was almost a bad dive. Oh. Okay. Not over yet. Okay. Whew. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my god, I hate Cappy. Let's... There, that'll work. There we go. First try, perfect. Okay, now it's...
Oh, congrats. Now, time for the big surprise.
Yeah.
We are fighting 3 dragons at the same time.
And there's no healthy in the arena either, so if I take 2, 3 hits, I'm just dead and I have to do the whole climb again. So we're not gonna take 3 hits. And we're just gonna do the fight. Now there is a skip I should mention you could do for this fight. Because the way this fight works is you're actually not fighting these dragons, you're fighting a tank that's way high up in the air. And you have to kill that tank by entering the zone that it's in 3 times, or was it 10 times? And you do that every time you get launched into the air by the dragons. So you can kind of use that by landing on the side of the arena. But it is a little bit more difficult, so I just opt to do the dragon fight as intended. I do not want to risk doing that climb again, especially not in a marathon setting. This fight is mostly just for show, though. It's not too difficult.
Oh, so close to that hit.
Okay, this is gonna kill the first dragon. One down, 2 more to go. This
I
way.
was wondering what the heck that was. I don't remember the camera doing that when I watched this.
Okay, now that the one dragon's dead, we can kind of abuse the fight and just kind of stand on his corpse so we don't have to dodge anything. And the fight becomes pretty free from here. I guess I could have killed that one, but that's fine. I didn't see that one all the way up to the side. I'm gonna take a damage boost here. Okay, that's 2 down, just 1 more to go. This way. What? I guess I was too early.
What the heck was that? Oh, you got the 2-frame grab pound?
No, that's only with spin pounds. I think I was just a little bit too early there. I guess the hitbox didn't spawn in yet.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Because I know that if you ground pound like a specific frame after like, I forget how it works, when you're in the air, it doesn't like take the ground pound for like any effect or anything.
Grab it. Okay,
That's what I thought happened there.
one more hit after this.
Good stuff. How hard are the refights for these bosses?
I forget. Okay, there we go.
Probably not
Easy
that hard
fight.
then. Nice. Very clean.
First try on the climb and boss fight, so that was really good. Like I said, if I don't get that first try, it can be quite catastrophic.
Ooh.
Okay, on to Bowser's now. 2 more kingdoms left in the mod. Bowser's is not too difficult. The hardest part of this mod, I would say, is Moon Kingdom. This Ruin Climb and then Moon Kingdom are the 2 hardest parts of the mod, for sure.
Yeah, and most notably, the Bowser fight in the Moon Kingdom is very difficult.
Yeah, that's where my PB has the most time save. It took me a handful of tries to get it in my PB. Okay. Now that we're in Bowser's, we have to kill the ogre first, just like in vanilla, but there's actually 2 ogres. And we get to show off some obscure tech here that not a lot of people know about.
Oh yeah, I know what like you're talking about.
But we gotta get there first.
Yeah.
They should not put there for some reason. I'm good at the game, so I don't need them. Okay, you'll notice there's an ogre around back there that I have to kill, along with the normal one that's in vanilla. I didn't mean to trigger that. Okay, so you'll notice that this guy doesn't drop his thing. So we gotta use this bird. Oh, whoops. To poke him right there. Not a lot of people know you can actually kill the ogres by using the bird.
Yeah. I know, I didn't know that when I watched this one for the first time. That's a thing?
Yeah, really cool tech we get to show off with these ogre storymen. Not a particularly difficult moon, but definitely a cool tech. Yeah, that's something that's just intended by in vanilla by the game devs, but it's never really stated anywhere in the game. Just kind of obscure knowledge, obscure tech. Okay, shards is a little bit different. Not really much harder, just a little bit more, just a little bit different. Don't you dare.
Okay, I thought it was gonna fly away.
Okay, this first shard's back here. And then I need a bird for the second one. Ah. That'll work.
That was very tight.
And I think I want to come up here. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I do. Okay, that one's right there, and then we're gonna jump off the edge and come all the way down here. Okay, I don't want to kill this bird. If I kill this bird, it does not respawn, so we're not gonna kill the bird. Because you need the bird to get up there. And then the last shard's behind this gate over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, not supposed to fall down, but that works too.
Boy, that wire is there. That's not there in the base game, is it? Before the cutscene?
No. And it is not there before the cutscene in vanilla.
Oh. So can you use it like before you get this moon, or do you still have to get this moon?
I think you have to grab the moon to trigger the bunnies fights. Oh, I missed the moon.
Okay,
I missed the moon. God dang it. Of course I did. Okay, I can get it back up.
Oh, which moon did you miss?
Before shards. Also, I didn't set that up right, so I'm dead.
Oh man.
It's just a up throw. My bad. I know how I'm supposed to set that up, I just forgot. Okay, on to the bunnies fights. Okay, so these fights are... Whoa, the camera's fighting me. The fights are a little bit more difficult because there is lava on the floor, as you'll see. And the lava hitbox is very broken, so you're going to see me do a little bit of awkward movement here to make sure I don't run into the lava.
Yeah, the lava hitboxes, they only come in like square shapes, so if you like look at this circle, it extends like the corners of the square because they couldn't like drop it out or anything. There's also assist mode bubbles here for some reason.
I'm just gonna have to wait for him. There we go. Okay, then he's gonna walk towards me again. Oh, that's unfortunate. I got a valid dive there.
Oh.
I'm dead. Frick!
Oh man.
That's a pretty significant time loss.
Tough stuff.
Okay, let me try again.
I'm gonna throw some energy in chat too. There we go.
Man, I missed the fast strat.
It's not even uncommon to die, like, in between boss fights, because you still have to navigate the lava plains. Because they just made the circle visible, but they made the parts that are outside the arena invisible. And also that's... smart.
Can I get a cap bounce, please?
Another value dive.
Please! Oh my god.
The value dives are definitely the most common, when you have to change direction and do a capo at the same time. Sometimes Mario just doesn't follow Cappy.
It's whenever you're diving or changes like midair, so you miss the cap. Okay. Third try. I guess this is what happens whenever I don't put in enough practice. There we go.
That's a fast fight right there.
At least I got to show that off. What? Okay, now I'm all the way over here, of course.
Assist mode bubbles are brutal.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Oh, I missed him. There we go. Third try. Okay, I'll take it. This next fight is luckily significantly easier. There we go. You can kind of still do the fast shot for this fight that you would do in vanilla. There we go. Yeah, this fight isn't really too changed.
Yeah, just knowing the position of the bombs is the big thing here.
Oh, whoops.
How do they go in that direction?
Okay, well this fight went well. Okay, well those boss fights could have went better, but it's okay. Okay, now we just gotta start the climb up to the mech fight.
Oh, do we have a backup moon to get for the first one?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it at the end.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. The camera there automatically changes, so that can be a little weird sometimes.
Yeah. Can I... Hello? There we go.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm also gonna enter this boss fight on 2 HP, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, can I not mess up?
Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
That's just stupid.
Let's see.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah, we got a government anyway, so we're gonna be full health.
There we go.
Oh, and that actually works too.
Okay, you'll notice there's a bunch of lava here now. So the change to this boss is that the ground is lava, but luckily I'm a speedrunner, so I can just do speedrun shots and ignore the lava. Okay, this fight just plays out as vanilla. There's literally no change. You just do the vanilla speed strat that you would normally do.
Yeah, giant lava plane aside, yeah. You don't really touch the ground though for the boss fight in the speedrun.
This part. Of course I got dropped input. It makes this fight significantly harder now. Yeah, it's over. Unfortunate.
Oh.
If it doesn't go exactly right, it's just over. I got dropped input there, so I just was forced to die, essentially. I think well, actually, no, I was not up here regardless. Man!
Oh.
These bosses were not being kind to me and Bowser's. The Skindom is supposed to be free. The Skindom is supposed to be the easier of the three. The last three. I'm probably gonna come in overestimate at this point, I would say. Not playing great.
Which would you'd say the Superstar Mode version of this boss fight is harder, right?
Yes, this is literally vanilla. I just can't do vanilla map today. There we go.
Ah, that's perfect. Because in Superstar Mode, the arena is actually like really constricted to this one small spot that's barely big enough for the mech to fit in, and the mech also does damage to you whenever you touch it. So it's definitely hardest boss fight, in my opinion.
Okay, now I just gotta dive into the moon. There we go. Okay, I gotta get one more backup moon before we leave here.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great job, I appreciate it. Okay, the moon I'm gonna get is just right behind here. Right behind the Odyssey.
It's a concept of just putting it underneath something again.
Yep. And I'm gonna kill Mario. Okay, on the moon, Final Kingdom. Moon is by far the hardest kingdom in the run, I would say, and it's just because of the boss fight that I'm going to do here, the Bowser fight. This could definitely take me a handful of tries.
They also removed moon gravity in the Moon Kingdom, right?
No, this one has moon gravity.
Oh, I got it mixed up with Superstar Mode again. Like I said, I always get the two mixed up.
The bomb vectors. Okay, now typically we would jump on top of the Sphinx's head here to skip the moon cave, but the Sphinx isn't here. So we have to do it without the Sphinx, so it's a little bit more difficult, but not too bad.
So what's in that room instead then?
You can't enter it.
What? Why is...
Okay, this Bowser fight is by far the most difficult part of the mod, I would say. This entering climb, so let's hope this goes well. I have to dodge poison waves while fighting Bowser here, so I have to do everything super precise.
Yeah, and the main reason this is also difficult is because if you miss-time Bowser a little bit, the poison waves will actually push him off the question mark block that he's standing on. Because if you see, like in the ground there's one sticking out of the ground. That's the only thing keeping Bowser from riding the waves and just going away.
Yeah, and I also have to manipulate him during this phase, so he always jumps back to that first platform he started on. That is the only platform that really works out consistently. There we go. Good wave cycle. Okay, good first two phase.
Okay. Hold.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a hit there, that's fine. Not a big deal. A little bit scary.
Everything else in this boss fight is an instant death anyway, so what difference?
Perfect, okay. Oh, good. I timed that very poorly and had to back it up. Nice! First try.
Perfect boss fight.
That is not as easy as I made it look. I got the two hardest things first try, of course.
Easy.
Okay. Now we just have escape.
What was the second hardest one? Mecha Wiggler?
No, ruin climb.
Oh yeah, Ruin Climb, that's right.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so they turned escape into a platforming challenge here that I have to not mess up.
Because shooting fireballs and doing a swipe attack will extend your distance.
Yeah,
You really gotta take advantage of that here or it's impossible.
I find that doing the fireballs actually gives you a little bit more distance than the swipe attack midair. So you'll see me do you'll see me doing the fireballs for further jumps.
Nice, I didn't know that made a difference. Nice.
Okay. Okay, they force speedrun shots in this 2D section. Whoa, mine just disappeared there. That was so odd.
What the heck?
Okay, so I have to do 2D skip here. Got it. And then I have to do this jump around the corner right there. And then I have to jump right on the lip there to make that. And then I'm setting up these jumps very specifically because if you hit the wall the same time you do a jump, it can jump for jump input. So I'm doing very specific setups there. Okay, if I get a first try pillars, this will PB, but somehow my PB sucks.
No, I didn't know your PB was still in play. Dang.
Yeah, I know. I lost 5 minutes in that Bowser's and it's still in play. Because I got first try Bowser fight. Oh wait, no, I'm doing this. Can I jump back? There we go. Okay. I forgot how to do this. It's been a minute. There we go. I'm gonna do that one first. And then I want to jump this way. Get that one.
Casual flickering out of existence. Yeah, I've never seen Bowser do that before. Anywhere.
Last pillar. Just a bunch of jumping, shaking to hit the pillar. Eventually it'll fall, just trust. There we go, that'll work. And then don't miss it.
Time's coming up. You know when?
Yep, time's coming up whenever it's out of the wire here. Okay, there we go. Time in just a second. Time. Dang, that's a PB.
Oh, is that that's a PB?
That's a 2-minute PB by, yeah, that is not up to par. I can beat that by a lot still, but I'm glad I PB'd. I'm glad I clutched out min for that PB.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. I think we're all glad you PB'd.
Yeah, great run, man. Great run.
I was mesmerized there in the last half.
Thank you for having me on. This mod is quite brutal, so I'm glad I was able to showcase it. And I think I did a good job of showcasing why this mod can be quite brutal. Yeah.
You made it look really easy. It was great. It was great.
Okay, well thank you for having me on. If you want to see more Mario Odyssey content, follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/CheeseJay with 2 Ys. And I started making YouTube content as well. I'm trying to push YouTube this year, so if you want to see some shorts and then eventual long-form content starting up in May, hopefully, check me out on YouTube, just CheeseJay, at CheeseJay with 1 Y on YouTube. If you want to see Mario Odyssey YouTube content. Yep, that's all for me. Is there anything you want to shout, Punch?
Yeah, sure. If you want me to, yeah, sure. I stream at twitch.tv punchshot with 0 as the O in the shot. I am submitting a lot of things to Games Done Quick. Currently, my main game is Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrushed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going for 104 in that lately. So yeah, if you're interested, drop a follow there. Drop a follow to CheeseJay for sure.
Yeah, thanks for having
Awesome.
me on.
Thank you both. Yeah, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And if you'll stick around for a little bit, we're going to jump to intermission, and I'll have a little bit more to tell you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on too.
All right. I'm back. You're back. We're here together. Wasn't that a fantastic run by CheeseJay? Hitting the PB and really just, I mean, I was mesmerized. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. It was a fantastic run. So that's a little bit of what you can expect from a track mode here at Lady Arcaders, and submissions are always open. Believe it or not, you can do this too. Whether or not you want to run a Kaizo, I mean, you don't have to run a Kaizo. You can do whatever you want. You can talk about a game. You can play a game. You can make a craft about a game. You can bake like a nice little pie. You can do whatever you want. It's fun. I think all of those things have been done on here. So, please go to ladyarcaders.com/start. Pitch us your ideas. We'll get you in here. We're scheduling right now for April and May. If you see the schedule right here, we are got some really cool things coming up on Track Mode. We got Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer showcase with 3-Pup. That's going to be fun. Final Fantasy Type 0, Type 0, one of those, HD, with Asuka. Oh, that's going to be great. And the Stanley Parable. Who doesn't love the Stanley Parable? I love the Stanley Parable. It's one of my favorite games. I would love to see Sweet Peebs dismantle the heck out of that thing. One more thing. Lady Arcaders, this thing you're watching right now, where we are, hosting this thing right here, is hosting an in-person speedrun event called Out of Bounds Tirana. It's the second one. They did one last year. It was real fun. They're doing it again. Going to be even more fun. Twice as much fun, at least, I think. It's on June 15th and 16th. You can submit for that, too. You can run there. You can volunteer there. You can just go if you want to just go. You can get a ticket. It's part of Tirana Games Week. It's going to be a whole week of stuff. It's a good excuse. Get up there and come see the city and hang out. Submissions are open now. They're closing soon for runners on the 30th of March. Volunteer applications are open until mid-April after that. But definitely go type !OOB2. Someone may have already done that. There it is. Yeah. Thank you, Sapphire. And you can check that out. Look it up. Check it out. Do it. It'll be fun. Right now, we are going to go raid. We're going to go raid Multithon, which sounds like a real good time. So please stick around for that. And thank you for being here. It was a great time. I appreciate it. I've been Exxy. I will continue to be Exxy. And I'll see you next time.